My girlfriend asked for a break, so I returned the ring and moved to Japan to teach English. I was about to propose when my girlfriend sat me down and said we needed a break to see if we missed each other. I kept my face calm and said I understood. She had no idea there was a ring hidden in my sock drawer, a vintage emerald cut that cost 3 months of pay. I had already talked to her dad over beers at his favorite sports bar, booked our anniversary dinner for Valentine's Day, and practiced a simple speech in my car during lunch. That Tuesday night, she kept using soft words about space and growth and finding ourselves. She fidgeted with the silver bracelet I gave her last Christmas and watched me like I might beg. I didn't. I helped her fold clothes into an overnight bag and walked her to the door. She paused, then left. My head felt clear. First thing the next morning, I went to the jewelry store and returned the ring. The clerk gave me a kind look and processed the refund. $2,000 hit my account before lunch. On the walk home, I stopped, opened my notes app, and wrote one line. Go. I bought a one-way ticket to Tokyo, leaving in 10 days, and told no one but my buddy Jake. I had always wanted to teach English in Japan. Lisa hated that idea every time I brought it up. She called it running from real responsibility. She wanted a map for life, suburb house, 2 kids, a neat fence. I wanted a chance to try. 10 days later, I stood at Shibuya Crossing with one black suitcase and awful Japanese. I rented a tiny studio near Akihabara with paper-thin walls and a window that stuck. I burned noodles and set off the alarm because I didn't open the fan. I got hired at a conversation school to cover evening classes. My first lesson was shaky. I held up flashcards, bowed too many times, and said the wrong word for water. After class, I walked past vending machines and neon, repeating new phrases under my breath. I studied daily with free apps and YouTube, and kept a notebook of small wins. Order ramen without pointing. Read a train sign without help. Ask for directions, and understand the answer. Days moved fast. I bought a cheap bike, learned which store had warm pancakes, and found a cafe that played soft city pop in the mornings. Jake sent me screenshots of Lisa's posts. She was out with friends every weekend, smiling at the camera, posting flirty photos with song lyrics. He said she asked about me in a casual way, like she expected I would drift back. I didn't answer. I set my phone to do not disturb during class, and left it face down when I studied. Month 3, my Japanese was good enough for small talk. That's when I met Yuki at a language exchange in a tucked-away Harajuku cafe. She was studying international business at Waseda, spoke near-perfect English, and had a quick laugh that filled the space. We traded phrases, corrected each other, and laughed when I mixed up words. We started meeting twice a week. We shared convenience store coffee and those fluffy pancakes. We kept it simple. Museums on rainy Sundays, cheap bowls of udon after class, slow walks through busy streets where we pointed at signs and took turns reading them. I noticed the way she listened without rushing me. She noticed when I was nervous and gave me time. I told her the truth about the canceled proposal and the one-way ticket. She nodded and said, "You chose yourself." One morning, my phone lit up with a stack of messages while we sat by the window. I made a huge mistake. I miss us. This break was a bad idea. Can we talk? Please come home. Another message arrived. I saw Jake's story. Are you really in Japan teaching little kids? This is ridiculous. Then another. Answer me right now. You can't ignore me. We need to fix this. I stared at the screen and felt the old pull to explain and defend. I didn't move. Yuki slid the last pancake toward me and raised an eyebrow. I turned the phone so she could see. She read the screen slowly, set the phone down, and said in even English, "Tell her you found someone who doesn't need a break to decide." I thought about the hotel reservation I had canceled, the speech I had practiced, the refund sitting in my bank app. I thought about the late trains, the sticky window, the flashcards, and the quiet pride of naming things right. I typed with both thumbs. I found someone who knows what she wants without taking a break. I hope you find what you're looking for. I hit send. My chest felt light and steady. Her reply popped up almost at once. "Japan is a stupid idea. You're throwing your life away on a fantasy." I didn't type back. I slid the phone face down and pushed it to the middle of the table. Yuki read the last line, smiled, and said, "Should we mention our engagement party next month?" I laughed before I could stop myself. She laughed too. The clerk looked over from behind the counter at the two of us cracking up by the window. I picked up the coffee cup, took a calm sip, and let the phone stay where it was. Now my friends are saying I'm petty for refunding the ring. Was I wrong?